Hello, I'm George North, signed for the Saints this year from the Scarlets, and looking forward to the season.
George, you joined the Saints a bit late. Did you have something going on over the summer?
Been away obviously with the Lions, and then had a nice little break, and then back into pre-season, so straight into the deep end really.
When you have a season that's so long, obviously you've got the normal season that runs straight into a Lions tour. It's sort of 9-10 months of the year. What do you do to wind down? Where did you go?
Just away really, you know, so we just didn't really do much, just decided to lie down on the beach, just chill out and just catch up with all the family really, because obviously been away in Australia so long, and then the season itself is so long. Didn't manage to get to see the family very much, so just went back to see the family and chilled really.
The change of scenery for you, obviously joining the Saints. I'm sure there was plenty of clubs in for your signature. Why did you pick Northampton?
Like a number of reasons, obviously. You know, it's a good club. First of all, you know what I mean. Obviously, compete regularly in the Premiership and the Heineken Cup. You know, so that's something I'm keen to really get a good chance of winning some silverware. You know, it's got a good atmosphere down here. Because I met Jim and the coaching staff and really got on well. And you know, I got family living close by, and really, you know, it was just a case of, you know, I'm a home bird myself, so I like to be around close family.
It's obviously a rugby area as well. Wales is mad for its rugby. You've been in that environment for so many years now. Is that something else that attracted you here?
I think rugby's rugby, isn't it? Wherever you go, isn't it? Really. Obviously, I know. Obviously, Northampton is very similar to Wales in the fact that they live a rugby straight up first and foremost. So it's a pretty funny move, isn't it? Straight across to a different country, really.
You say you chilled out on a beach, did nothing, but in your spare time, what do you generally do? Do you have any hobbies away from rugby? Something that takes your mind off the sport?
Hobbies really. What does a 21 normally do? Just sit on the sofa on his PlayStation. Sometimes, you know, I just got my bike a bit, go play a bit of golf, just chill, go for a bit of food with the boys maybe, but nothing, you know, berserk. But yeah, just quite boring really.
You mentioned, what does a guy of 21 do? Because I was speaking to Rob Barkle the other day. He only started playing rugby at the age of 20 at university. Have you got mates, obviously, from school and from old rugby teams that are doing all sorts of different stuff now?
A lot of them are still playing rugby, but are still doing their studies or just finishing their studies now. Got a few mates already out in the big bad world, you know, doing the normal jobs. But you know, I've got a funny mix of friends where some are pursuing rugby and doing really well back in Wales, and some that obviously have to play like semi-professionally and work at the same time, and some that are just going straight to work really.
And when you've achieved so much already as a 21-year-old, what's the motivation to keep going? What do you say to yourself in the morning to get yourself out of bed and to just keep achieving?
Good question. I don't know. I'm a big believer in you know, always wanting to be the best I can be. And you know what I mean? I know myself that, you know, it's being still very young, but I've achieved quite a bit already. I still want to push myself to that next level. So, you know, give myself that extra chance to really pursue and win some silverware really.
Just looking at the Saints squad, obviously it's a tight-knit bunch of lads. We know that from past seasons. Only Alex Corbisiero you'll have played with from the squad, is it? When you're coming up against guys that you've played in test matches against for England, against Wales, is it a bit strange settling in and getting to know them as teammates now instead of opponents?
It's kind of the same as we play with Wales, isn't it? You got your derby games where the week before you're knocking bruises out of each other, knocking holes into each other, and the week after you're, you know, your teammates again, or you. But it's the same really, isn't it? But it's just a bit more intense because it's going to be your country, I guess. But no, to be fair, you know, the first day was always going to be the hardest, and it was good to get in, meet the boys finally, and you know, I'm on my second week now of pre-season, and I'm feeling pretty welcome.